Good morning, children.
Morning.
Morning.
We completed the first connective tissue, that is blood. And now we have a few more connective tissues to be discussed. So I hope you have revised what we had discussed about blood. Who can tell me a few points about blood? Lena?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me a few points about the connective tissue blood.
It is a fluid connective tissue.
Very good. It's a fluid connective tissue. Then?
It has a fluid matrix called plasma.
Yes, enough. It has got a fluid matrix. You call it as plasma. Now, Rohan Raj, which are the different types of cells present, Rohan, in blood? Now, don't pretend that you have no connectivity. Tell me the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
I know.
Wait, Fisan, I'll give you a chance. Rohan, tell me which are the 3 types of blood cells present in plasma. You don't know which are the different type of cells present in the blood flowing through your body? Not revising. Fizan?
Yes, ma'am.
Which are those cells?
Red blood cells
And
white blood cells
one more.
and platelet.
Blood platelets. Rohan will repeat. Rohan, repeat it.
Blood plate.
Blood plate. Is it blood plate? Where are you, child? Red blood cells, white blood cells, blood platelets. Repeat, Rohan.
Blood platelets. Red blood.
Red blood. Red blood cells.
Red blood. Red blood cells.
Then, one more.
White. White blood cells.
White blood cells. Be attentive, Rohan. You will get more questions today. So let us learn about the other connective tissues today. One, as I told you, we have covered, that is blood. Now let us discuss more about other connective tissues. The second connective tissue that we are going to learn is about bone. Bone is the next connective tissue. Bones, they form the framework. Bones form the framework that supports our body. Bone will form a framework. You know that different bones are joined together and they form the skeleton which supports your body. So the function of bone is that it forms the framework to your body. It also anchors the muscles. Anchors the muscles means you know that the muscles are attached to bones. So bones provide a surface for the muscles to get attached. Muscles are attached to bones. And do you know the function carried out by bones and muscles together? Can anyone tell me bones and muscles together will help us to? Can anyone tell me that?
Support the body.
Louder?
Support the body.
Definitely supports. Apart from that, bones and muscles. Yes, exactly. It will help us to move. Bones along with muscles will help us to move. And it also supports the main organs of our body. You know that bones together will make up some protective covering for the different internal organs in your body. For example, your brain is protected inside the skull, lungs, heart, liver, all these are protected inside your rib cage, which is made up of bones. So once again, bones will form the framework to support your body. Muscles are attached to bones and bring about movement. Bones even support the main organs of our body. Bone is strong and non-flexible. Bones are very strong. You cannot move it as you like. Means as you like in the sense, definitely you can move your bones. But what I said is, bones can be moved only at certain points. And it is not flexible. You can move the bones only at the joints. Anywhere else, you cannot move the bones. It's not flexible like a rubber band. It's fixed. It is strong. and you can move the bones only at the joints. What is a joint? Where two bones are joined together. Joint is a place where two bones join. Okay, and you can move the bones only at the joint, so it's very strong and non-flexible. Now coming to the matrix, already we learned about the matrix found in blood, and here in bone we have a hard matrix. In blood it was a fluid matrix, but in bone the matrix is very hard, and this matrix is made up of calcium and phosphorus. Calcium and phosphorus makes up, or these two substances make up the matrix in bones. So once again, we'll repeat the points and be ready to answer my questions. So the first point, bones form the framework to support your body. That is point number 1. Point number 2, it anchors the muscles. If you find it difficult to say anchoring the muscles, you can say muscles are attached to bones. Together, they will bring about movement. Together, they will bring about movement, and it will support all the main organs of your body. Point number 4, they are strong and non-flexible. Bones are strong and flexible. Point number 5. Bones, they have a hard matrix. What is this matrix made of? Calcium and phosphorus. Calcium and phosphorus forms the matrix in calcium and phosphorus make up the matrix in bone cells. Any doubt? I'll repeat it again. Bones form the framework supporting your body. Muscles are attached to the bones. Bones and muscles together bring about movement. Bones support the main organs of your body. Bones are very strong and non-flexible. Next point. Bone cells are embedded in a matrix, or you can say the matrix in bones, it's a very hard and it is made up of calcium and phosphorus compound. So 3-4 times we have revised the points. Hope you have got it. And one by one, I want you to tell the points. Nazrin, tell me any one point that we discuss now. Nazrin, can you hear me? No response. Then what is the point in joining? Nazrin, what happened to your video? I know that there is no connectivity issues. Your class teacher spoke to your mother. There are no connectivity issues. Then what is preventing you from turning the video on? No response. Okay. Who will tell me the answer? Eva George, 1 point. Yes, Isha, I'll come to you. Eva, any 1 point?
Forms the framework and support the body.
Eva, I don't want you to read. We had revised it several times. Now say the same point without looking.
It forms
You can.
the framework and support the body.
Yes, it forms a framework and supports our body. Isha, next point.
It anchors the muscles and supports the main organs of the body.
Very good. It anchors the muscles and supports the main organs of our body. Raya, next point.
Okay,
It is strong and a non-flexible tissue.
Strong and non-flexible. Yes. Next point, who will say? Yes.
it is made of hard matrix.
It is having a hard matrix. And yes, enough. Now I need to tell me, what is this matrix made of?
Calcium. It is made up of calcium and phosphorus.
Phosphorus compounds. Very good. And children, I would like to remind you one more thing. If your videos are off and I'm not getting a proper explanation or message stating the reason, you will be marked absent. Okay, sorry to say that. If any problem is there, you can tell me, send me the message. So we'll continue, children. Now moving on to the next connective tissue, cartilage. So we have completed 2 connective tissues. The 2 connective tissues we covered are blood and bone. Now moving on to cartilage. Cartilage is made up of loosely packed cells. The cells are widely spaced in cartilage. Now next point. The matrix of cartilage is made up of proteins and sugars. In bone, it was made up of calcium and phosphorus compounds, and here it is made up of proteins and sugars. Then, where do you find cartilage? Cartilage you can find in your nose, ears, the outer part of your ear, then trachea or windpipe, larynx or voice box, and even at the joints, bone surface at the joint. So you know that the tip of the bone, they will be very, suppose you are eating a chicken leg, the middle part or the main portion, it will be difficult to chew, but both the ends of the bone will be very easy to chew, or it is a little more, chewable. The reason is there you can find cartilage. So cartilage is present at the joints, or it will smoothen the bone surfaces at the joints. You can see in the figure that the bone surfaces are smoothened at the joints with the help of cartilage. And you can find them in the nose and also in the trachea and voice box. So you should know where are these tissues present. So we'll summarize the points once again. Point number 1. It consists of widely spaced cells. I hope all are noting it down. Loosely packed. Cells are loosely packed. Then point number 2. Its matrix is made up of proteins and sugars. Next, cartilage is found in your nose, ear, trachea, larynx, and even it smoothens the bone surface at the joints. And one more thing what you should know is cartilage is flexible. Unlike bones, it is flexible. So 4 points we have learned. Bone is very strong and not flexible, but cartilage is flexible. So coming back to you, who's going to tell the points? Alicia, 1 point. I can't hear you, Alicia. Speak loudly. Keep your mouthpiece closer or the microphone close.
Am I no?
Wait, Fizan, we should give others also a chance. Alicia, get your earphone or headset checked. I'm not able to hear anything. Angelo Susan, any 1 point about cartilage?
That cartilage is made up of widely spaced cells.
Yes, it consists of widely spaced cells. And Rachel George, next point.
Ma'am, its matrix is made up of sugars and proteins.
Very good. Then Christo, another point, Christo. Where can you find it? Where do you find? I said many places. 4-5 places in your body where it is found. I'm asking you just to tell 1 place.
Nose.
Nihal, I'm asking Christo. This shows how much attentive you are. Christo, you know the answer? Don't pause your video. It was working well till now. Till I was asking questions, everything was fine. Nihal?
Nose. Ear.
Nose, ear, then?
Larynx.
Larynx, then trachea. And 1 more place I said. Who can tell that missing one? What he missed out, who will say? Shifana?
Nose.
Wait,
Joined.
Shifana?
Yes, ma'am.
You are our guest, so I should consider you. Yes. Yes, Shifana. Where do you find cartilage? Where do you find cartilage? Nihal told ears, nose, trachea, larynx. 1 more point is there. 1 more place. Don't know, no? When you are listening, you should, when you're attending the class, you should listen properly. Otherwise, it is same as not attending. Shweta, Shweta? Yes. What you messaged me is correct. You tell the answer. Your message was correct. You have messaged the answer. It's correct. You just repeat it. I can't hear you, Shweta. Last class also you told me the same thing. Rectify it soon. Okay, I want to hear your voice. So she has messaged me. It is found at the joints. Cartilage will smoothen the bone surface at the joints. Cartilage smoothens the bone surface at the joints. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So once again, I will repeat. Cartilage will smoothen the bone surface at the joints, and you can even find it in ears, nose, trachea, larynx. Okay? Shifana, tell me the answer now. I have told it once again here. Repeat. Where can you find cartilage? Many 5 places I said, 5 locations in your body. Unmute first, only then I can hear. Unmute.
Nose, ear, trachea,
Nose,
larynx,
ear,
and at
nose,
the
ear,
joints.
at the joints,
Trachea, larynx,
larynx, and also the bone surface
Joints.
at the joints. Okay,
Joints.
Shifana, be attentive like this. Okay, so that you can score better marks. Any doubt, others? Okay, rather than simply saying joints, you should say cartilage will smoothen the bone surface at the joints. Cartilage is found at the bone surface near the joints. Yes, Godwin, have you understood? Godwin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, one more point we missed out. What is that point? Last point. The 4th point, what I said. Godwin, can you say?
Flexible.
Ah, yes, good, very good. It's flexible. Cartilage is flexible, whereas bone is not flexible. Now, next we are moving on to the 4th type of connective tissue. So, we have covered blood, bone, cartilage. 3 we have covered. 4th one is ligament. 4th one is ligament.
Cartilage 4th point flexible no.
Yes, yes. Ligament. Ligament is a fibrous connective tissue. It's fibrous connective tissue. It will connect 2 bones together. Here you can see one bone. Just 1 minute. Here you can find one bone, and here another bone, and connecting these 2, you can see some tissues. So that is known as ligament. Ligament connects 2 bones together, connects 2 bones together, and it is very elastic and it's of considerable strength. They are strong, very elastic, connects 2 bones together, and they contain very little matrix. Here the matrix present is very less. So I'll repeat the points once again. Ligament connects 2 bones together. It's very elastic. It's having considerable strength. Very little matrix. Very little matrix is found. Matrix is the substance where the cells are scattered or cells are present. So hope you got all the 4 points. We'll repeat again. Those who missed out the points, check it out once again. Ligament connects 2 bones together. Tissue is very elastic. Then they are of considerable strength and very little matrix is found. So these are the points about ligaments. Moving on to the next type of connective tissue. The next connective tissue is tendon. Tendons are also fibrous connective tissues. So just like our ligament, these are also fibrous tissues. But tendons connect bones to muscles. So here you can find muscle. This one is muscle. This is bone. So muscles are connected to the bones by means of tendons. So once again, here also you can see the picture of a tendon, okay, where you can find the muscle, it is getting attached to bone with the help of tendon. Whereas in ligament, you can see it is connecting two bones together. So don't get confused. Ligament connects two bones together and tendon connects bones to muscles. Moving on to the second point. Tendons are fibrous tissues with great strength and limited flexibility. So when we discussed about ligament, I told you that they have considerable strength. They are also strong, but not as strong as that of tendons. And this is having tendon is having limited flexibility, but ligaments, they are very elastic. Okay. So these are the points about tendons and ligaments. So once again about tendons, they connect bones to muscles. They connect bones to muscles and they are fibrous. They have great strength, limited flexibility. Point number 1, connects bones to muscles. Then they are fibrous tissue with great strength but limited flexibility. Again, moving on to the previous slide about ligaments. Ligaments connect two bones together, very elastic, considerable strength, but very little matrix is present. Okay. Clear? Any doubt? Before I'm asking the questions, I'm just confirming that you don't have any doubts. If you have any doubts, I will repeat it. Any doubts? Okay. So Delvin, Aaron and Maria, what is the problem with your video? Or you don't want the attendance? That's why?
Ma'am, I cannot on the video.
What is the reason?
Ma'am, I have no option for video on.
We have been attending these classes since 6 months, no? Till now you didn't check it. Did you inform your parents about the same?
Now, last week onwards only.
But I don't remember that I've seen your face, or you keep on turning it off in between. But Delvin, please see that. It's for your good we are saying. So please see that. Get it repaired. I know in this present situation it is difficult to get it repaired, but still make it try because it's for your benefit. Only if we interact freely, the points also will go inside. Okay. When your video is off, not only you, any child, when their videos are off, they have a tendency to get distracted. So it's for you we are saying. So don't feel bad when we insist you to turn the videos on. Okay, it's for you. Then Delvin, do you know the answer, child? Can you tell me a point on ligament? Any point about ligament? Delvin?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about ligaments. What are ligaments? This is what I said, child. Now you have to refer and to say the answer. Wait. This is what happens when the video is off, because you don't have you don't have a tendency. You have a tendency to get deviated from the topic. You don't feel like listening. Elena.
Yes,
Elena. What are ligaments, child?
Ligaments connect two bones together.
Very good. Another point about ligament. Rachel Bobbin.
This tissue is very elastic.
Good. They are very elastic. Then another point. Krishna, were you listening? Yes. Tell me one point about ligament. 2 points your friends already told. They connect two bones together. They are very elastic. Then
They are joining two bones together.
that is what I told. No, already the point is mentioned. 2 more points are remaining. Why you are not noting down the points, Krishna? You don't want to learn? Where is your notebook? Show me, lift it and show me your notebook where you're copying the points. No notebook. This is what happens. We people keep on saying, but who is bothered? Isha, tell me one point. Third point about ligament. Krishna, I will get back to you. Listen, you have to answer it
very
again.
strong.
They have considerable strength. One more point. Maria Salvin.
Ma'am, I know.
Very little matrix. So Krishna is going to repeat all the points. Krishna, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I'll be repeating the points. So before that, I'll quickly summarize it for you. Listen carefully and tell all the points. Ligaments connect two bones together. Very little matrix is found. They are of considerable strength and they are very elastic. At least 2 points from this you can say. Krishna, quickly.
Ma'am, it is joining two bones together.
Good. One more point.
It is litric.
It is having little matrix. It's having little matrix. Okay. So next tissue what we learned is tendon. So who is going to tell me about tendons?
Ma'am, it connects bones and muscles too.
Very good. It connects bone to muscle. Then
It have fibrous tissues.
Oh, Shweta, very good. It's a fibrous tissue. Then
With great strength.
Shifana, this is what I want. They are having great strength. But what is limited there?
Flexibility.
Yes, excellent. So we'll continue. So 2 more tissues are remaining. Areolar tissue and adipose tissue. The next 2 connective tissues are areolar and adipose tissue. Let us learn about areolar connective tissue first. It's found between the skin and muscles. You can find it between the skin and muscles, around the blood vessels, nerves, and in the bone marrow. Quite a few places are mentioned where you can find areolar connective tissue. Found between the skin and muscles, around the blood vessels, nerves, and even in the bone marrow. Bone marrow is a substance which is present inside your bones. Okay, inside the bone you can see a substance, and that substance is known as bone marrow. Now moving on to the next point. Functions of areolar connective tissue. Areolar tissue will fill the space inside the organs, supports our internal organs, and helps in the repair of tissues. So I'll repeat again. Areolar connective tissue, it is found between the skin and muscles, around the blood vessels, nerves, and even in the bone marrow. Now the functions, 3 functions are given. The first function is that it will fill the space in between or inside the organs. Fills the space inside the organs. Supports the internal organs. Repairs the tissues. Damaged tissues are repaired by means of areolar connective tissue. Once again, helps in repair of tissues, supports our internal organs, and also fills the space inside the organs. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No. And one more tissue is remaining. The last connective tissue is adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is found below the skin and between the internal organs. Below the skin, yes?
Show the slide supports that connectivity.
I will show. Between the internal organs, then the cells of this tissue, they are filled with fat globules or fat molecules. And because of this fat storage, Because of the storage of fat, they act as an insulator. They act as an insulator. Is it clear? They act as an insulator means they will prevent the warmth or the heat of a body from escaping out. So it will act as an insulator, retaining your body's warmth. I'll repeat the points once again. First, we will see areolar tissue and then we'll come back to adipose tissue again. Areolar connective tissue is present between the skin and the muscles, around blood vessels, nerves and bone marrow. Functions, it fills the space inside the organs, supports the internal organs and repair the tissues. Okay. Now moving on to adipose tissues again. Adipose tissue is found below the skin between the internal organs. And what is special about the cells of this tissue? They store fat molecules. And what is its function? It will act as an insulator. Acting as an insulator means it will help in retaining the warmth of your body. It will not escape. Yes, Fisan.
Man, can you show slide?
Which point you
Man,
want
can
me
you
to
show
repeat?
slide adipose tissue?
Adipose tissue, I'll repeat the points. Adipose tissue. Listen, adipose tissue is found below your skin. Okay, and in between the internal organs also you can find this tissue. And this tissue, the cells of this tissue will store fat globules or fat molecules and function. Because of the storage of fat, they will act as an insulator of your body. Means when this particular tissue is present, heat from your body will not escape out. It will help in retaining the warmth of your body. Clear? So quickly summarize the points so that we can wind up. So what are the functions of areolar tissue? Areolar tissue functions. Yes, waiting.
Ma'am,
Yes,
it fills
Rachel.
the space inside internal organs.
Very good. It fills the space inside the internal organs. Lena, another point.
Helps in the repair of tissues.
Helps in the repair of tissues. One more point.
Support internal organs.
Supports the internal organs. Then we learned about adipose tissue. What do adipose tissue store? What do adipose tissue store?
Fat molecules.
Fat molecules. What is the function of adipose tissue? Navaneet, what is the function of adipose tissue? Navaneet?
And they store fat. And they store fats and act as a
Act as a?
insulate.
Very good. Okay. So children, hope you have no doubts. Fizan, clear, no?
Ma'am.
Okay. So we'll wind up. Thank you, children.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please do revise.